playing the Demonplague. But before we begin, in the doobly-doo down below, please find a link to our Extra Life page, as well as our sister shows and the Discord for the Heroes Wanted collective of shows. Tonight I am joined by...
Ian, and I'll be playing Kevin Hillman, the fire dancer human monk.
And I'm Lorne. I'm playing Focalin Rothanol, the Shattered Kai Blade Singer.
I am Brendan, and I will be playing Urag, the half-orc rogue.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and I shall be playing the recently reincarnated Hecate, who is now a half-orc. Cleric of the Grave still, sorry.
And I am Patrick, playing Arkady, a Ghostwise Halfling Inquisitive Rogue.
Thank you all for joining me this evening. Last time we left our heroes, they had defeated the House of Chaos, and then it started exploring deeper into the caves. There they met and befriended a pseudo-dragon and found some loot from the leader. However, when they ventured further into the caves, they came upon two whites. The name of that monster, ghostly monster, I cannot say.
White?
Yeah,
Wraiths.
Oh,
it's
wraiths.
wraiths.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Wraiths. And one of them drained the life out of Hecate. Being that she's the healer, no one else could revive her, so they went back to Tomar's Crossing, where luckily their druid friend Palmine was able to not cast resurrection magic, but could cast reincarnation magic, and has asked you to keep that on the down low for the time being. Because she doesn't want everyone knocking on her door, and it doesn't always work. And that is where, and she reincarnated into a half-orc that looks, that has the silvery hair and gray eyes of your previous form.
White hair and gray eyes, yes.
White hair and gray eyes of her previous form, as she struggles to adjust to her new body. Or, you know what? I think we left it off as you suddenly, jolt up in this new body and in Palmine's cabin. How do you feel?
We are not quite sure of ourselves.
Muzzle top. She's an orc.
What happened? And she looks down at her hands, and she's seriously going like WTF, guys.
I'm gonna hide behind Arcady.
I'm not really used to talking to people after they die. The wraith in the chamber, unfortunately, laid its hand on you, and you died in front of us. And we were able to bring you back to the town, and thankfully Palmine has been able to restore you to life, but not as you were, sadly. Please don't hit me.
She'll
Kevin
kind
will
of look
flinch.
at you. Why would we strike you? You went through great lengths to bring us back, and we appreciate that, for our work here is not done.
You died as Winter. I don't know how you're going to come back.
Well, true. Very true. But no, we thank you for bringing us back, and that must have been terrible seeing our death, but we thank you for the lengths you have gone to. She still seems kind of like quiet and withdrawn, because she's a half-orc now. She's still kind of wrapping her head around this, but for the most part, she's just grateful that, you thought that much of her to bring her back.
We still have all your equipment, but you might need to get your armor and things refitted.
I'll get the breastplate stretcher.
I think we may need to invest in some new armor entirely.
Well, we had the armorer here in town working all night to get us some new weapons. I'm sure he can provide you with some new armor too.
Excellent, thank you, and thank you, Lady Palmine, for your role in this as well.
You are quite welcome. You have helped me out greatly, and if you are going to succeed in your mission, it needs all the help we can get. Just next time, don't be on the front lines. I'm not sure if I can pull this off twice.
Oh, we weren't supposed to be there long enough to be killed, but yes, we hear you.
Good child, now go in peace and restore the natural order of the valley.
Yes, thank you. We must, if you would be so kind as to see to the armor, she'll turn to everyone else. We must report into Mother Esperil. She will be quite shocked by our turn of fortune.
Yes, she will, and for the time being, and she whips out a cloak and does a lot to sort of cover your face. I can also put a glamour on you if you need it.
I do not think hiding my new self would be a very wise idea. I'm assuming everyone's filled me in on the fact that we need to keep a hush-hush. I'm like, okay, we can say that Hecate was resurrected, but we don't have to say who, to be fair. But yeah, she's not comfortable with hiding her new form.
I understand. I just don't want you necessarily to be seen leaving my establishment. There's already enough desperate people in Tomor's Crossing. I don't need people banging down my door and causing a riot, thinking I have powers beyond normal. You are very lucky.
Ah, yes, understood. Thank you. And
Did we bring her in a casket? Or just as
No,
a
I think
body?
I think you just wrapped her up.
yeah, we think the glamour would work best for now. How long will it last?
It will last, I can make it last 24 hours. I still have enough spells left.
Legit, do we want it to last 24 hours or just a couple of hours while we run around and get some stuff done?
Say you ran into some magical timey thing that caused this to you. Some item in some long forgotten corner of the valley.
Fair enough. The goddess only knows what's being uncovered with all of this heat and all of the earthquakes and the meltings.
Indeed.
Yep, so Hecate will accept the glamour for the next 24 hours, and then I guess that's the story we'll spread, is that we found something that's kind of randomly changed her race. Oops.
Why do you look so sad, Urag?
Sad. I'm not sad at all. I'm very a fan of this new change. If that's okay.
No, because she had the glamour put on her, so she doesn't look like
Oh.
half orc
Yeah.
currently.
I'm no reason. Not a lot of half orc women running around in Desperate Valley, or not Desperate Valley.
Crap, what's this valley called? Luna Valley.
In the Luna Valley.
No, there isn't. But yes, thank you, Lady Palmine. We should see to re-equipping ourselves and moving on with our task.
Thank you. If you ever need anything else, please come see me. Do you need any more health potions?
How many do I have?
Yes,
Yeah.
I used my last one last time.
Do you have? I can. I think didn't you guys already? Oh no, that was.
No, we already did because I have 4 potions
Yeah.
of healing. Yeah, we loaded up last
Right,
session.
we changed it into a shopping episode. All right, so
Yep, at the
then
end.
you do the shopping. Yeah, because we only had like 20 minutes, so we just turned it into shopping. All right, so you already did the shopping. Is that any other last minute shopping you need to do before we begin?
Wait a minute. Let me double check some. I do not have the spell, but I will still pick up the pearl for the next time we level up so I can take Identify.
Alright. You're able to procure a pearl of reasonable value. There's enough people... You have a jewelry smith in town, and there's enough people that have sold their wares, like their jewelry and stuff like that, where you can find one. Is there anything else? Any equipment?
I can't think of anything.
Ah, Hecate, I see everything is right as rain now.
Not really, Falkland. We will fill you in at the temple.
Any
Very,
scrolls?
very imperceptibly, his eye twitches.
That's honestly the only place Hecate would feel comfortable discussing with Falkland, where like no one else can really hear.
No. He understands it. It's the fact that something is amiss. He doesn't know what it is, but he can understand the reasons, for
Okay.
possibly keeping it secret. So it's one of
Okay.
those things of, it sucks that it has to wait, but I will know this.
I just want to have a scene of the armorer trying to fit you and rework your armor when you don't look like what he's trying to fit.
Yeah, he's building it for a half orc, and I don't look like a half orc yet. Well, I don't look like a half orc, but I have half orc proportions still, right?
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you've really... have you been lifting?
Yes. We have lots of stuff to do out in the wilds. How is the armor coming?
Great. Almost done. Finishing touches. You're basically, doing your last fitting of your armor at this point.
Okay.
Thankfully, I had some left over. Not too many people buying armor other than the town's guard these days. Everyone's low on funds.
Understandable, of course.
Do you want me to add any filigrees for your religious order?
No, thank you. That I would not want your work to be tarnished in any way.
It's thank you. Thank you for thinking so highly of my work.
Perhaps when we retire, when we're finished with our task, we will come back and have something done for it. But for now, I wouldn't want anything to mar it. But thank you.
You are welcome. Falkland, I think we ended up buying a +1 rapier for you, right? And
He's already got it.
Because we still have another +1 rapier
He already
in
took it.
the.
I just put... Yeah, no. I just put it on my character sheet.
Oh, there it goes.
Get a hat of disguise? Question mark.
Hmm?
Get a hat of disguise.
Yes, you guys do have a hat of disguise, and you also have a circlet of blasting, but I think that Urek has?
Urek's got that.
You have a gem of brightness.
Yes, you do. And you also have a ring of water walking, a scroll of protection from evil and good, and a scroll of revivify.
I'm assuming that was bought after.
Oh, it was before.
That's what happens when the cleric goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Problem.
I'm gonna grab that hat of disguise and use it.
I thought you were already using it.
Yeah, but it goes not the hat. I'm using my spell.
It's
What-
a hair
What's that
ribbon.
mean?
It's
Like
what?
all the time?
The hat of
Hat-
disguise is in the form of a hair ribbon. It is what the that crazy sorceress was wearing to hide herself as a little girl, remember?
Oh, right.
Why did we have a glamour for Hecate? Just use the hat.
Because I thought that Kevin was using the hat.
I am now. That way I won't turn back when I go down. I'll still be Kevin.
Alright, you guys are heading back?
We need to.
I think so.
I just want to stop into Mother Esperel and let her know that next time I come by, like fill her on what happened, let her know that Hecate comes by next time. She will be a half orc, and also let Falkland in on the conversation as well.
I'd also say, could we get a long rest?
Yes, you did. I will change that right now. 1 sec. There we go. Everybody got a long rest.
Woo!
And when you go see Mother Isperil, and let her know what has happened, she'll say, oh, "You actually came back from beyond the veil
We did.
from Arcadia. Did you see
Mhm.
anything?"
No, I heard a voice saying my work was not yet done, and so I returned to complete it.
You had a vision. You've been blessed by the Mother.
We have been, yes. And she'll get kind of bashful at that.
As soon as you come back, we must have a feast day or something. This is most excellent news. To be chosen as one of the blessed.
We would not mind that, but we would. Hecate won't tell Mother Isperil, out of respect for Palmine. Hecate won't tell Mother Isperil who resurrected her, or sorry, reincarnated her. And she'll also say, that oh no, we're going with the cover story that we found something out in the wilds that kind of like changed me or resurrected me, right?
Only Mother Isperil. I assumed you told Mother Isperil the truth.
Yes. But as to what resurrected me, I wouldn't tell her it was Palmine. I'll just say a friend of ours was able to resurrect me, and they would wish their identity kept a secret.
Well, of course, of course. Hardly anyone has those powers, and even those that do have those powers, hardly, it doesn't always work. It's only up to the god and goddess to decide who comes back and who doesn't.
Well, the goddess deemed us worthy to return.
She has.
So here we are.
Oh, this is such a rare and precious thing. I will not report it to either your order or my order. I understand that you want to keep it quiet, because your work is not yet done. Your holy mission comes first.
Thank you, Mother Esperel. We should, and she'll turn to Falkland and she'll be like, we should continue with our task.
Indeed. Go in peace, and in the light of the god and goddess.
Hecate will return the farewells, and we'll meet up with the others and head off again, I guess.
Alrighty. It takes, 3 days to get there, right? Yeah, 3 days.
Yes, I believe that's what we discovered.
Some kind of horses?
Do we have enough gold for that?
We have so much.
I believe you guys
Okay,
do
cool.
still technically have, you guys on your way
gold.
into Luna Valley brought in some reindeer, which might be better for the cause. Better for this terrain, I mean.
How can reindeer lift a half orc in half plate? And another half orc in breastplate?
1 sec.
Yeah, reindeer are huge.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have as much carrying capacity because of the way their spines work. Like, for example, you can technically sit 2 people abreast on a horse. It's not a good idea, but you can still do that. You would never be able to do that with a reindeer. A reindeer, you either have a rider or have it dragging a cart behind it. You can't do both. Whereas with both oxen and horses, you can. I'm not sure about a moose.
Even I know that, and I'm
in
Florida.
They do. There was actually,
Moose are huge.
I know.
Moose have been trained as mounts before.
I'm angry.
They're very angry.
Hey, look what I found. Oh, booyah. Can I keep that, Steph? Look at the roll.
Now roll damage.
Not with a laser pistol. What's wrong with you?
Zap.
I'm going to say, sure, a reindeer can carry you. I'm just going to hand wave
I just
it.
want to get for 3 days. And also, it'd be nice to move around a little bit faster in the valley, because we seem to be backtracking a lot.
You can sit in a cart
Yeah,
if it
pulling
won't
the
carry
cart.
you. What?
The cart's just moving at the speed of us, right?
The camel's pulling the cart.
I got a camel.
It bites you.
Are we not leaving the cart most of the time, though?
You guys can choose to. You guys can bring the cart. You guys can choose not to bring the cart. It's really up to you.
Well, guys,
Reindeer. By like
Reindeer.
5
We should probably bring the cart.
Reindeer are
Cart,
just
man.
elk.
Reindeer are actually slightly different from elk. They calve 1 month earlier than wild elk. They, through domestication,
but
they have become a slightly
for
different creature.
have elk sets, right?
Yeah, for stats, you can do it for elk.
I stand by my statement. Reindeer are just pretty elk.
But domesticated, and there are slight differences between them.
All right, let's head out.
Yep, let's head on out. But basically, that's all I know about sort of reindeer, is that you typically, it's basically you can carry a person or they can carry a pack. It's not both. Their carrying capacity is slightly lower than a horse, and the saddles you ride are different. You have to have a much longer saddle for a reindeer due to how their spines work. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, you guys head out on reindeer. I'm going to use, just for simplicity's sake, what is, if you're riding on a horse in D&D, what's the speed instead of walking? How much can you cover in a day? What was that, sorry?
Horse is it? What type of horse is it?
Regular? I'm just going to say regular horse.
Twice the usual distance for a fast pace.
So it's a fast pace otherwise.
Excuse me.
A normal pace on horseback is the fast pace.
Okay, so fast pace is how many a day? I just don't have the table up in front of me.
I'm going to find the table. Movement.
Depends on the terrain.
Travel pace. Mounts vehicles.
How far are we going?
You guys are going... On 1 second, let me open up the valley map.
Are we
Okay,
going back
what's
to
the
the
speed of a
temple or are
horse?
we leaving it?
We gotta go back to the
What is this?
temple. We have stuff out
What
of
is
it.
the speed of the horse? 60 feet?
Yeah. Let's just go with the standard. The fun part of D&D where we try and
What
figure out.
It is 48,000 feet. I don't know what that is in miles.
Oh, here we go. Luna Valley Mod 2. Here it is. You're trying to get from Tomar's Crossing to the House of Chaos. Each one of these hexes is 6 miles. Yeah, 1 hex is 6 miles. It's 12 hexes. 12 times 6 is 66. No. 72.
72.
72 miles. And a fast pace is...
I think I screwed up because that says it's 9 miles a day. That does not make sense.
No, because you can walk 4 miles an hour, typically. For, like, the average
Okay.
person.
According to the Dungeon Master Guide, the formula for how to figure special movement is your per round times 10 for every minute, times 10 for every hour, times 8 for 8-hour journey during day.
Typical journey is 24 miles a day. I know that.
So, basically 2.5 days.
So if fast speed then is just double that, so we're looking at 48 miles a day
From
as
what I
a
have found,
regular fast pace on horses.
A day
what I
and a
found,
half.
they just move at the same pace that a human would move. You can do short bursts and move faster for like an hour, but their actual travel speed is the same as being on. It's
Yes, a standard riding horse is exactly the same as walking.
Okay, so 2.5 days, roughly.
all that to not save any actual time.
Seriously.
Well, it's less difficult terrain, I'm going to say. So, I'm just going to do my rolls. I assume you leave, like, first light the next morning?
Yes. We head out as soon as we can.
So, on your first day, everything starts off early, and it looks like it's going to actually be a nice day. But then, all of a sudden, sometime around noon, the weather suddenly changes. And you guys are stuck in a... hailstorm.
Oh, there's nothing worse than the smell of wet reindeer.
But I thought it wasn't supposed to be cold. Why is it hailing?
It hails in the
There's
summertime.
a complicated weather system that it can hail on a sunny day.
Alright, everyone, make me a Constitution saving throw.
It hailed here in Windsor just tonight.
No, it was very
Really?
fortuitous.
When?
Okay, Arcady.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Roll it.
I'm still
Nice.
screwed.
Arcadian Hecate. Yeah, it's a 15. So, Arcadian Hecate, you both suffer 1 level of exhaustion and take 11 bludgeoning damage today. During the day. Alright, I will roll my... You guys settle down for camp at night.
Frankly, it was all the talk between moose and elk and reindeer that exhausted me more than anything else.
Hackett is just like shivering by the fire.
Ooh, as you sit down for the night, you come across this strange tablet. Does anybody want to roll either an Arcana or an Investigation check to figure out what it does?
Oh,
I
there you
could.
go, Arcady.
I can do investigation, but I'm going to be at disadvantage.
I have a +6 Arcana.
I have -1 to
There you
each.
go, Falk.
All right.
I am a wizard.
Alright, so you're both sort of investigating this tablet. Alright, with your Arcana check, you are able to decipher its meaning. It's in sort of like a long forgotten dialect, but you have enough skill in Arcana to sort of suss out what it is. And now, give me a Wisdom saving throw. Arcady, you look at it and you're like, I don't know what it's about, but Focalin, give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeeps.
Oh crap. You gain a form of short-term madness from deciphering it, because you realize that it's a bit of a kind of like a type of spell scroll, but it talks about dark and twisted things and like insane gibberish. And after you finally deciphered it, you just feel exhausted and a little out of sorts. I gotta find short-term madness rules now. But you now have a spell scroll of Animate Dead.
Huh. Two of us can actually use that.
Hmm.
Let me put the item. Let's see what short-term madness you get.
Well, worst case scenario, I fall unconscious.
What if the worst case is you eat Kevin's skin?
What?
Well, considering I've looked at this table multiple times over the last 3 weeks, the worst case scenario is I fall unconscious for an hour.
Alright, do you want to roll a D100 or should I?
Ha ha ha.
21. Blackjack.
21. Alright. You suddenly become totally incapacitated, and you spend the rest of the night screaming, laughing, and weeping.
Sir,
you
there's
sure it's the
Someone-
rest
something
of the night?
wrong.
Are you sure it's the rest of the night? You
Oh,
sure
it's only. Oh,
4
sorry. It's
hours?
1d10 minutes. Sorry.
Rag comes up behind Falkland, just
7 minutes.
puts his hand over.
7 minutes. I mourn the loss of Hecate's previous.
Heck, I just kind of look at you weirdly and just be like, "We are touched by your concern, Falkland, but we are fine with this change in our fortunes." And she'll do her best to calm Falkland while he's like raving.
I'm not sure what just came over me. I suggest we not use this spell scroll unless we absolutely have to.
Understood.
Or spell tablet, I guess.
It acts like a spell scroll. Okay, are you doing anything while you're sitting down for the camp for the night, or shall I roll for the next day?
Well, I mean, I could potentially, if people are okay with me spending a lot of the party gold, put in a couple of hours of spell copying into my book.
Well, you guys currently have 137 platinum and 200.
Whatever you need to do.
No, I'm looking at the most of these I think are level I can't actually cast yet.
Alrighty. Anything else before I start rolling for the daytime?
Nope.
It's good.
Couldn't be worse than yesterday.
Well, it is.
I jinxed us.
Heck it. Heck, he's just gonna glare at Kevin.
What did I do?
You keep asking if it's hot enough for you. We fucking hate that.
Well, if someone would answer me, I would stop.
It's hot enough for everyone, Kevin.
You're lucky you're not in armor.
I mean, I can smell you from here, so we're suffering too.
Well, I'm glad someone said it.
Look, half-orcs have a natural musk you'll need to learn to deal with.
Oh,
Are you
could
saying that to Hecate?
Could
Hecate
have
doesn't
mage
notice
armor at the
anything.
beginning of the day?
We think Urag smells fine.
What's that? Sorry?
Can I cast mage armor at the beginning of the day?
Oh, yes. I pretty much assume that, regardless.
Yeah, Hecate will have no idea what Arcadia and Kevin are on about because she thinks Urag smells just fine.
I don't know whether to pity you or to be jealous of you.
Alright, as soon as you guys sort of start packing up your camp, and I presume, being the type of person you are, you would cast mage armor pretty much right away.
Yeah, basically, I assume that because I do a trance and I can still actually keep presence of everything around, I'm also setting watch at night. So basically, as the sun is rising, I sort of cast it on myself as the long rest ends.
Oh, right. Hecate, how do you like sleeping?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the first night in town would be the first night you actually slept.
This is what you all do every night.
Yes. Very nice. I can't
Wait
imagine
until
being-
you discover naps.
What are naps?
sleep
Waste
for a
of
little
time.
bit. For fun.
So we still get to trance. Interesting.
You're not aware during it.
Oh, not so interesting.
They are little slices of death. They are absolutely refreshing and wonderful.
There where I'm a Viking.
Hecate is intrigued. Hecate is intrigued by these naps. We shall have to
Have
try
you-
them when we return to the city.
Have you dreamed yet?
Not yet.
I'm gonna
That
say
would be
you do
weird.
dream.
Okay.
Has,
Oh no! It when they do, it's not a good thing.
has a old woman sat on your chest and tried to pull out your breath yet?
No, I don't think that's a good thing in
That
anyone.
might happen. Watch out for that.
All right, then.
I will say you have discovered snoring. Whew.
I didn't.
What is what? Hecate has no concept of snoring either. What is
Well,
snoring?
heck,
What's
you know
that?
what snoring is. You've
Snoring,
experienced
because-
snoring from the outside.
Oh, true.
Kevin snores like adorable snores.
It's like a cartoon.
Oh, I snore now. We snore now. Interesting.
You have your first dream, which is you're suddenly transported back to your childhood and you're in school, but then suddenly you realize you're in your underwear. And everyone starts laughing at you, and you have no idea how you got there or why you would show up in just your underwear. And it's
Hecate
also...
will.
Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say Hecate will relay this dream. I was in my cloister in my undergarments.
I think most everybody just nods and goes, we all get that dream. Anxiety.
Is that normal?
I have dreams of my instructors coming to tell me that I haven't actually graduated, and even though I have my degrees, that I did not graduate high school, therefore none of my degrees are valid.
So we will be having more dreams like this.
Sometimes, and other times, you will have delightful ones where you are flying, or you are an animal, or you are having intimate relations with someone very random.
She'll just kind of look at you like, okay. Well, we are intrigued by these ideas. Let's get this over with so we can go back to these dreams.
Kevin will pull out his very heavy alcohol.
We'll keep dream journals.
As you
So I can
guys,
remember them and like glean deeper meaning from them.
Is that what you do, Urag?
Show your
It does
sensitive
seem
side.
it does seem like something Kevin would do, though.
Well, see, here's my dream journal here. Now, as you see, there's a picture of a horse with a sword on its head. Not a unicorn, it's a sword. Because it's manly.
I'm assuming this is all going on where we're like having breakfast and packing up the camp.
yes, and then you hear rustling in the bushes behind you. And you see this strange creature pop out from behind them. It looks kind of like a zombie, but there's something off about it. You realize one of its hands has been changed into some sort of strange dagger-like object, and it has this foul odor around it. And with that, we're in initiative.
How come Grey Paws never do their jobs?
Did you actually roll for the zombie?
Yeah, I rolled all initiatives.
Zombie's
Huh,
got
I don't-
no.
Yeah, it's got nothing in its order box.
Weird. Let me try again.
Super zombie.
Thanks for that, Lauren.
Sorry, guys.
Because Ureg wasn't paying attention, it attacks Ureg.
What, huh?
He was looking at Hecate.
I was just going to say that.
It rolled a 1 and misses, but
It was looking at Hecate too.
okay. Urag, you turn and you look at the Valak. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. That is my role.
You feel a sense of illness overtake you. That, like, just from looking at this thing's eyes, and you realize one eye is still like a normal undead eye, but the other eye has been seemingly replaced with some sort of glass or something. You start feeling really sick and ill, but otherwise you're unaffected.
Or I'd say, don't look at it. He is going to hold his action until somebody gets within 5 feet to attack it. And then he's going to use his bonus action to give Arcadia advantage.
Okay. Hecate. Okay, so you are also within 30 feet of it. So I will also need you to make
We
roll.
all are.
Yep. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You feel this wash of, like, illness begin to infect you, but that you're able to sort of shrug it off.
All right. I'll step up to it.
I would like to attack it with my held action.
You can attack it with your held action.
Do I want to turn it or do I want to curse it? What does vulnerability do again in this position? Makes it more susceptible to damage, or
Doubles
Yes.
the damage it takes.
I will Path of the Grave. So as an action, I choose one creature I can see within 30 feet of me, cursing it until the end of my next turn. So the next time myself or an ally hits the cursed creature with the attack, this creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
Sweet, and it's your turn.
That's what I do on my turn. I will step forward and I will brandishing my my holy symbol, and I'll just like, you are a blight upon the face of the mother. We shall put you down, and he is now cursed until the end of my next turn. So double damage for whoever hits him next.
Is that an action or is that a reaction?
It says action.
Okay, so it's an action. All right.
Oh,
It's a
bonus
channel
action.
divinity.
Yeah, it's my channel divinity, so it's an action. Bonus action, I will pop up my spiritual weapon and give him a little pop.
Okay.
Got too many windows open now. Meh. Okay, so he is targeted. Spiritual weapon.
And this,
Open.
you should have advantage on this because it's just the next person to attack it. It's not the person that I picked. Forgot about that.
Okay.
So you have advantage,
Actually,
and it's vulnerable.
Yeah,
on,
I
crit.
was just gonna
Crit.
say, yeah.
Come on, crit.
Advantage. Attack.
Yes!
Woo!
Quad damage. Effective. This thing is
So
so.
Well,
how
so
do
roll damage, and then it gets doubled.
okay.
And then you, hit it with
So
another 8.
16.
So yeah, 16 damage.
Oh shit. Wait, it's 8?
Another 8. Because it has
Yeah,
vulnerability.
it's vulnerable now to all damage.
It's dead.
Oh, I didn't even have to put down my meal.
She'll just turn to Urag and she'll nod and she'll be like, I have your back kind of thing.
Kevin's still
Well,
spoon
capture
feeding
shield.
the. Sorry, Kevin was still spoon feeding the pseudo dragon.
Arcady was in the middle of his continuing his dreams and realizing nobody's listening anymore, and it's just like, oh, okay,
So you're being the old man?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, we'll come back and apologize for that, and she'll ask Arcady to continue while she finishes like her breakfast and like packing up. Heck, there's respect all of her elders.
Yeah, still to an elder. I mean,
He
sir.
is. How old is Arcady?
How old do you think I am?
With that voice,
I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest one here.
80.
647.
I was talking to about Arcady, not about Falkland. My Falkland was old though. Damn it! Now I'm not original tomorrow or on Thursday.
I'm 68 years old.
You're 68?
Yeah, but as a halfling, that's not terribly old.
Let's see. So I'm down one spell slot for the day until we rest again.
So you've been in the bureaucracy for like, what, 30-something years now?
Probably.
All right.
I've been suspended for about half of that, though.
In the cases you weren't supposed to.
And if
Yeah. Yeah, because, halflings usually live till, 250 or something.
You don't turn into an adult until you're like 25.
Right.
All right, Urag. As you go to, you brush yourself off and you just feel a little disheveled after that attack.
Do you have anything for this, Hecate? I don't feel so well after that thing stared at me.
Let's me see, and Hecate will examine him. So what exactly do I have to roll medicine for that?
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
I'm going to kind of stage whisper.
Seriously?
We'll stage whisper to her, Katie. He's faking sick for the nurse.
I'm going to say you would have an advantage. Just because of what we went through in the previous adventure.
Okay, so I will roll it again then. Do.
Arcady nods at Kevin as he says
Wow.
And
that. And I'd like to investigate the body when they're done.
Alright, you investigate the body. You realize that this is definitely like some form of undead, but it's been modified. Instead of arms, it has a massive hook on the one end and a sword on the other. And its eye has some sort of strange, almost like a telescope in it, in one of its eyes. However, the other eye is natural. And you can find pieces of it that seem to be reinforced with metal and other strange contraptions that you're not used to seeing. This isn't like a normal raised undead. That much is obvious.
Is the false eye removable?
Yes.
Falkland, does this look magical to you in any way? It is clearly some sort of aberration.
Have you pulled it out, or are you just pointing at the eye in the body?
I've pulled it out.
I will delicately pick it up with mage hand and pull it over to me and go, And what do I see, Steph?
You see some sort of telescoping lens on the one end, sort of like in a telescope or a spyglass.
Like, take the eye off of Lacutus?
Who?
Of Borg.
You know what? Kinda. You don't know the Borgs because Star Trek is not in this world. And you notice coming out of the eye on the opposite end, the end that was in the body, there are these strange ropes and wires coming out of it.
Curious and curiouser.
I forgot. I have lesser restoration, so I will cast that on Oreg. See if that helps him.
He was faking it.
Yeah, so while they're doing that, I'll examine Oreg. It's like, well, we're not sure exactly what is wrong, but hopefully this will help. And she'll cast less restoration. Does that help him?
It does. You begin to feel better, but then, like, a few minutes later, you start vomiting profusely.
hey,
It's as if everything has come out of you, and while you feel like whatever infected you has passed, you get the sense that if Hecate hadn't done that, like, right away, you would have been in for a very bad time.
Hey, that's just pea soup from last night's dinner.
I don't even remember eating that.
Is Oreg actually, physically harmed? Is he missing hit points?
He is not missing hit points. Basically, what happened, and your characters would have probably sussed this out, is that this thing is spreading the Demonplague. And
Great. Oh.
Yes. And I'm actually being a little nice here. If I'm ruling it, because I think the rules for the Demonplague are a little too harsh for this level.
Make him harsher.
Well, then, most likely, Urag would have been dead in the day, but I think that's a little harsh for this level. And you guys were immediately like, okay, something funky happened. Let's take it. I'm ruling that you can apply some magic to it right away and it will cure you instead of it you just being a lost cause.
Awesome, thank you.
Hecate, do we need to burn this corpse?
That would be a good idea.
Throw your rag on the fire.
Not. She'll just point to the zombie. That one.
Kevin, help me move this body to an area where we're not going to burn everything down and he'll look around the landscape and go, there's nothing here to burn. Just douse it and let's burn it.
I don't
Steph,
want to touch.
the demon plague. This is a disease, right?
Yes.
Then lesser restoration would cure it. You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
As part of the
Necessarily
rules for
imply-
the as part of the rules for this module, at least out of the book, the way the designers design it, is that would be the one exception because it is a plague caused by a demon. I'm ruling
Okay, so it's a
that
powerful one.
yeah, so it's like super powerful. It's not like your regular thing. It's not a regular disease. However, I am ruling that just because one of the downsides of this module was that it could be very, very deadly. It's why I had you guys start off at level 3, remember? Instead of level 1.
So it's almost like an anti-venom thing. You know, when you get bit by a snake, you'll be fine so long as you get the anti-venom within a certain period of time.
Yeah, I'm kind of
But
ruling
if you don't get that magical spell healing or whatever it is you need to cure the disease, you're boned. And you have to get within a couple of hours of it because it kills you within 24 hours, right?
Pretty much, because basically after 2 hours you have to make a whole bunch of Constitution saving throws, and you would lose intelligence points, like 1d6 intelligence points every single time you fail, and then if you fall to 0, you become back as like a Valak, as one of those type of zombies.
Wow. So yeah, we'll say if you're not healed within the first 3 hours, you're toast.
Pretty much.
Good to know. Next time, we don't let them get close.
This is also like something you really haven't seen before in this world. This is very, very concerning. Like the undead plagues are like a zombie plague in a movie, where if you get bit or get cursed by some sort of necromancer or evil magic, you turn into an undead. But you still have to get bitten, and it's not like it comes within 30 feet of you and it can spread the plague. If you look at it, sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Yep. Let's finish packing up and move on. As Hecate is tending to Urag as he's vomiting everywhere.
Ugh,
Keep-
that's terrible.
Keep the pseudo dragon from eating it.
What's the pseudo dragon's name again?
We're naming him Yum Yum. Kevin has named him.
No, it's not Yum Yum. It is...
It's a nickname.
I was going to say that could be his nickname.
I had this.
Kevin also likes to put him in a high chair and spoon feed him. And make airplane noises. Her.
And she loves it as long as you keep on giving her clotted cream, which is her favorite.
I didn't realize she had followed us or come with us.
Neither did I.
Kevin brought her.
She can actually provide some decent benefits if she's very, very friendly.
Marigorn is her name.
Aragorn, also known as Yum Yum.
He just snuzzles right into you and it's like, yay!
Well, I guess I don't have to hide that she's here anymore.
Kind of obvious when you took out the high chair.
Yeah.
That cart has everything.
And Hecate is pleased to see the little pseudo dragon as well.
What's that a reference to, Patrick? Or what am I
Yummy.
referencing?
Yum Yum Foods is like the parent corporation for Pepsi Company.
Oh,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, no, I thought it was PepsiCo is the parent corporation. Yum Foods is another conglomerate.
No. Yum Foods.
Yum Foods
owns
is like
PepsiCo.
Either way. I did not realize. Even though I did know that.
Alright, at night, you come across some other baddies, and I'm just hand-waving it that you defeat them because you've already done
Because
this.
we're at full resources.
Well, you're at full resources, and you've already done the V-Rock versus V-Rock and Dretches. So, there's no point in redoing that one again.
Did we find a J-Rock yet?
No, you haven't found a J-Rock yet.
What about
Yeah.
A-Rock?
Oh, of rock. Okay.
Then you finally come back to the House of Chaos.
Okay, let's not die this time.
Or at
I
least
can
if we
second
do,
that.
it's one of you, so we can bring you back.
Yes.
I volunteer Kevin as tribute.
I second that. All
Oh.
opposed? Motion passes.
Well,
One hand goes up for oppose.
no, Hecate will put her hand up too. She's not into
Heck,
sacrificing
You
others.
would contradict Arcady?
Oh, shit. I'll put my hand down. I abstain.
I suggest we send in Frock first.
You send in who?
The pseudo
My
dragon, I think.
owl.
Oh,
No,
your owl.
Frock, my owl.
I didn't know that was the owl's name.
I just figured it out now, so you're forgiven.
I knew it.
Okay, do you want to continue down to 5, or where do you want to go?
Let's
had the-
avoid the wraiths right now.
Yes, I don't know that we could kill the wraiths.
We have our new weapons. I think we can presumably deal with them a little better. But
Kill.
there's this whole upper area where the dwarf was. What did we do with that dwarf, by the way?
You took him to town along with the rest of them. Did you want him following you?
No.
We did ask him all about why he was there and what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he told you and the other prisoners told you very much the same thing. They were, the comet hit, chaos happened everywhere. There was all the flooding and the mudslides as as the ice sheet melted. And they were taken prisoner. They were brought here, and every day the prisoners were asked if they would accept the Gar Tolrak as their Dark Lord and Savior. And if they did, they were, as a show of faith, they were to kill another prisoner. And some took him up on the offer. And then every night a prisoner was selected and sacrificed.
Fun times.
And he would have told you that he knew Yara from before, and she was just a cobbler in one of the towns here. But he didn't recognize the head woman Elva. Garwraith. So do you want to go to number 6?
Yeah.
Okay, in number 6, at the center of this room is an enormous brass statue of a fiend with curling horns around its 3-mouthed, 6-eyed head. The lower half of its body is that of a scorpion, and its entire body is covered in sores. A winding staircase ascends around the statue. And there is a sacrificial table still kind of splattered with dried, decaying blood on it. or what? And what do you guys do in this room?
Can anyone detect magic real quick while we're in here?
I cannot do it real quick, but I can do it in a ritual.
Fine.
I'd like to investigate the base of the statue.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
And I'll search for secret doors.
Too bad. Is there any way Hecate can try and like purify the sanctuary?
You can do like a hallow spell, and that will really switch that. The hallow spell, hallow, HALLOW, would be what you would really need in this space to sort of reconsecrate it. But you can go through a sort of minor ritual and kind of just cleanse it a little bit before a proper ritual can take place, because the hallow ritual takes 24 hours.
Takes 24 hours, is a 5th level spell, and costs 1,000 gold.
Yep, that's you going like all out when you like consecrate a new temple sort of thing. Or church. Alright, with that investigation checks, you take a look through this room, and while you think the brass that this statue is made out of could be scrapped for money, there is nothing of interest in this room. It's very much just a sacrificial chamber.
Nothing magical?
Nothing magical.
Okay, well, for the next 10 minutes after I finish my ritual, I can see magical auras.
Alright.
Yeah, it's shining right now to you.
And with that, do you guys want to go to the next obvious door?
Yep. Let's check it for traps.
Alright, roll me and investigate.
Katie?
Are you assisting?
Yeah, I'll hold light for you and check behind you.
Tara's laptop just died.
I'm
Oh,
back.
and you're back.
Yep.
Cool.
Are you back on
Actually,
your
it did-
phone, or did it
No,
not die?
It didn't die. Apparently, it just randomly went off to sleep. It just.
Weird.
It honestly, it's been doing that off and on lately. So I thought it had died because my battery was getting kind of low, but it just went to sleep. But yeah, so I can't cast Hallow because of the 5th level, and I don't have access to that yet. So I'll do the other little mini ritual thing that I can do.
Yeah, you say like a bunch of prayers and burn a little bit of incense, sort of thing. I'm gonna say that happened during the 10 minutes that Fauquelin was casting his ritual to sort of detect magic. You're just
Okay.
It just helps, kind of like it's like a mini like spirits be gone from this place. Evil spirits be gone.
Okay.
All right. So with that investigation check, I believe this door is not trapped. Yep, this door here is not trapped.
We're clear. I will open the door.
Alright, so you enter into space 7. The door here opens into a small hall that splits in 2 directions. At the center of the split is a brass statue of a bugbear, wearing robes and screaming as blood pours from his eyes. Then you hear a voice whisper, "Help me, help me."
Where's the magic?
Yep, you can, it is magic. As the statue's face momentarily becomes covered in the blue image of a human's face.
See, Hecate, this is what we call a nightmare.
No, I think it was a horse. At like 1 a.m.
I would like it to use an action to see what type of school of magic this thing is radiating.
It is... It doesn't quite say, but it's... some sort of binding magic. I forget what school of magic that is. It doesn't even say the exact spell, so I can't look it up, but it's whatever this
Binding? Well, whole
binding.
person is enchantment.
So it's enchantment. Enchantment.
He.
You get the sense that, roll me on Arcana check.
Ooh, 10.
You think a dispel magic could work?
I don't have that spell yet.
You don't have dispel magic?
No, dispel magic is a third level spell. So far, I've only managed to pick up my fireball version, which is Cold Snap, Counterspell, Haste, and Phantom Steed.
Oh, okay. Roll me another Arcana check then. Because your first instinct is like, oh, dispel magic. Alright, with a 16, you realize that you could use, given that this place is dedicated to an evil god, you could possibly use protection from evil and good, or from good and evil, for this, and you have, conveniently, have a spell scroll of this spell.
That sure is convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Very convenient, almost as if that was the plan by the designers of this module all along.
So cast it on a creepy ghost child?
I guess, and be ready in case it turns hostile.
I load up my crossbow with one of the +1 crossbow bolts.
No,
Heck,
I
it
That
will.
I've had this in my inventory for gosh knows how long. I literally just read it like
right,
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was from the first module. But with that, you cast that spell from the spell scroll, and all of a sudden, you see this ghost sort of pop out from the statue, and it takes a big deep breath and breathes a sigh of relief and says, "Oh, thank you, my good servants. My name is Melgar. Melgar the Quick. Please tell me, did you defeat all the cultists?"
Yeah, I believe so. There might be a couple of wights or wraiths or something that are left, but I think we've gotten rid of all the cultists.
Good, and he'll do a spit. Not that he can spit, but he'll just do it regardless. Thank you. Tell me, what has gone on in the world above? I felt a great, I was asleep for such a long time and felt a great shake up above.
I will give the Cliff Notes version of the last 600 years of history.
Oh, dear. Well then, if
What
Ferrier
happened?
sent you, I am her companion, Melgar the Quick. I am of the Minas Herion Druid Circle. My compatriots and I, 1,000 years ago, were the first ones to set the ritual here and bury this evil force under the glacier, and bound it so that the glacier would never lose its hold. But I guess fate had other plans. And you need the components of the ritual? Is that correct?
Yes, we have some information currently. We know that we needed 5 pounds of these purple mushrooms, jade gauntlet sized for a medium creature. We don't necessarily know everything. That's the problem.
All right, I remember 2 portions of it. And I'm looking up right that now. For I remember the component of evocation. And for the component for that is the claw of a white dragon. And the word of power needed for that one is Drak Smug, which is the old dwarfish word for explosion.
The rocks.
What color was the dragon that we killed at Fort Frostfell?
I think it was a white dragon.
Then I believe Kevin still has it in his cart.
Do you still have it in your cart?
We did cut it up, didn't we?
Butchered it, and I think you also have the leather from that.
Yeah.
Because you guys didn't create any new leather gear from it yet.
No.
Alright, so you have that.
I have not forgotten I want white platform boots made from that. I know it was controversial at the time, but I still think it will help. Sorry, probably not the time.
Heck is down for that.
And I also know the component for enchantments. It is. You will need a pseudo dragon.
Yeep. Push it behind my back.
And the word for it is Na Lene, which is the ancient Elvish word, Star Elvish word for charm. One of our companions was an elderly pseudo-dragon who decided to give his life, what was left of it anyway, to ensure that the ritual would work and defeat this greater evil.
Sorry, and what was this one for?
Enchantment. So right now you have abjuration, conjuration, and now you have enchantment and evocation.
What did I tell you about getting too attached to pets, Kevin?
Then I'd have to eat it anyway.
And she will sort of nuzzle into your neck, Kevin, and she will say,
This wouldn't require the life of the pseudo dragon. It just requires its presence, right?
"Oh no, it requires its life. It will be consumed.
Beep.
I believe nothing but a corpse will remain after the ritual is completed, but its life force will be consumed."
Big old
Maybe-
ears.
Maybe we can find a rat you can polymorph, Focalin or something like that.
No, that is not going to work. I understand that you are quite attached to your friend there, but I'm sure there would be some sort of possibility of, I'm sure if this one cannot perform the task, I'm sure you can find someone else.
What if I like that one?
Do you not understand that this demon plague will infect the whole of the world?
Do you not understand these eyes? And I'll hold up the pseudo dragon.
And the pseudo dragon will sort of purr, look up at you, and with its telekinesis, say, "Don't worry, Kevin. I volunteer. This is
Oh my God.
important."
Kevin's gonna cry for days.
I mean, your lady over there, she'll telekinesis into your head as well. You can perform the revivify spell, can't you?
Oh, we can, but we're not sure if it would work. Hector will actually turn to the spirit. It's like, what will happen to the life force of the pseudo dragon? Will it be destroyed, or will it still go off to its afterlife?
Requires its sacrifice. I believe it will go on to the afterlife. Now, my compatriots and I all died in the ritual because it was just too powerful for us to contain. And we were never able to experiment and see if we could bring back our dear friend. And even then, our dear friend was nearing the end of its natural life anyway. And which is why it volunteered. I mean, you could presumably find another elderly one, but...
So, if we recreate this ritual, will it not take our lives as well?
It is a possibility, however. I hope that 1,000 years of magical research and improvements in the craft would be able to assist you. All I can say is gather as many allies as possible, become as strong as possible, and see if Ferrier can work some sort of altering to this ritual to see if it won't consume your lives as well. We just weren't strong enough. It's not like it's a guarantee. We just couldn't handle the pushback.
Couldn't we just, I don't know, dress up Ureg in the dragon leather we have and give them him?
No, it requires a pseudo-dragon. This
Well,
is an ancient ritual. Just
pseudo dragon just means not really a dragon. Ureg's not really a dragon.
It's the name of that creature in the
Plus,
common
is much
tongue.
better at pretending to be something he's not.
Ooh, burn!
Kevin, our little friend here volunteers, and there's every possibility we have the chance to bring them back.
And I will say to the pseudo dragon, but if you don't volunteer this clotted cream,
Kevin,
go ahead. Sorry.
you have to respect her wishes.
don't see why I have to. No one ever does mine.
Heck, he does, as much as he can.
Ooh, nice caveat.
All right. So do we have to wait? Do we have to do it now?
No.
Absolutely not. No. In fact, please keep her alive until the ritual can be cast. This demon plague has happened in cycles, and each civilization finds a new batch of heroes to defeat it and add on to this ritual. I believe the Star Elves only had a very small component, and were only ever able to put Zancrown to sleep for a long time.
So you're saying...
Yes?
You're saying we're probably going to have to add on to this ritual ourselves and figure out something else?
Yes. But I believe Ferrier should be working on that for you right now. She was our best magician.
And can you tell us where we will find the next set of components and words of power?
Absolutely. You must seek out Eliel the Learned. I feel this spirit wandering the forgotten library of the Emperor's Tower. He can point you in the further in that direction. And if you free him for whatever bound he's under, I'm sure him and Ferrier can figure something out.
Where is the library?
It's over there, and it is actually on the map. Let me show you it real quickly. It is beyond Fort Frostfell, closer to Safe Harbor. So you already did Ilshara's Retreat. You've completed the House of Chaos. The Star Elf Burrows were from the last module, and that's where you defeated the big bad evil guy. And next is the Emperor's Tower.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous.
I don't
Who is the emperor of this land?
Well, let me see. It belonged to the Raytheon Empire. Although the Raytheon was just a city-state, its leaders always styled themselves as an emperor or empress or emperor. I believe it was once home to a secret society of wizards. They were plunging deeper into the frontier looking for more ancient magical artifacts and others ancient secrets. If I remember correctly. I never spent much time there at that place.
So we head there now?
No, I would appreciate it if you were able to cleanse this place. Although this was converted into a dark cult center, it was once a house of peace. I would like to return it to that state.
We can do that, but we do not have access to the proper spells.
Oh, you don't need to go the full gamut. Just, killing or chasing out the rest of the baddies and bad spirits from this place will at least bring it into a neutral state. It doesn't have to be perfectly good.
That we can do.
I just don't want it being a beacon for the darker forces. And, as a thank you for freeing me, I will tell you that my scimitar of speed is in the storeroom behind me, and I will tell you its secret location. It is hidden beneath a sack of heavy ale casks, and there's a loose stone underneath them. Scimitar of speed has been hidden there for 1,000 years, but it is a dry place. It should still be in decent condition.
We will seek it out.
Thank you, and let me return to my meditation. If you need any other questions, please feel free to ask.
Of course. Thank you.
Go in peace.
The mother be with you.
The mother be with you as well. And I presume
none
you
of
go
use a
ahead.
scimitar.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think any of us can use a scimitar.
I can.
You can?
Yeah. I think rogues can, and I also think clerics can.
Hecate's happy with her
Certain
mace.
Clerics can.
Because it's got the finesse and light properties, so a rogue should be able to.
Proficiency.
Its proficiency in it is the problem.
I think it's a martial weapon.
It is.
And I'm sure he took rapiers as his one option.
Yep.
None of us can use a scimitar.
You could always sell it or trade it, or just keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Literally none of us. That's great.
Go into the next room. This huge room is filled with barrels and crates. It seems the cultists have been quite successful at raiding. You take a look around, and with Kevin's, good eye for inventory management, you realize that there are 3,000 pounds of food in the various crates and barrels here.
All right, Kevin, start loading it on the cart.
Pick up a sack.
And Urag, after saying that, is going to grab a barrel and start helping.
Yep.
I
Hecate will
still
help.
don't think we can fill up the cart all that much. It's already pretty full.
Leave it here. The people in the town could use his food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what am I saying? We could sell this food to the people in the town.
We are giving it to the people.
How far away is the town?
2.5 days.
How far?
72 miles, roughly.
At 2.5 days. Well, I mean, I could do the trip with the cart if I pulled it with my phantom steed.
Phantom Steed again.
It can travel 13 miles in an hour.
I don't believe you're actually allowed to hook things up to a Phantom Steed. Rules is written. They're just for riding.
We can come back for it, or on our way to the tower, tell someone from the town to go pick it up.
Someone's probably get some of the guard, the soldiers. It's still dangerous to move around.
It doesn't say, reading the text, rules as written, it doesn't say you can't. The creature uses the statistics of a riding horse, except that it has a speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles per hour or 13 miles at a fast pace. I'm saying you can. I think you would have to be on it to sort of guide it, but you can hook up
Or control it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone would have to be in the cart. So in theory, I could, ironically enough, I could cart this thing back in a few hours and be back here.
Is that like 6 hours one way?
Yeah,
13
about
and a half.
that. So it would take a day for me to get there and back.
The problem is you're alone. It's dangerous to go traveling alone.
Yeah.
Either way, let's clear this out first before we make any plans like that. We can figure that out later.
Alright, do you guys want to go through room 4 and down, or through the hallway up here that heads up? It's up to you.
Do we see you?
Hmm?
Do we see the U?
Yeah, you...
I think the U stands for up.
Yeah, it stands for up. The stairs are going up.
Oh, it's stairs. Okay. I misunderstood. That was a weird tunnel thing.
Yep, it's going up. So I guess you go there? Alright. A strong smell of blood and waste comes out of this dark cave. You proceed to go deeper?
Something's gonna eat you.
Being very careful, yes. Checking the stairs for traps and stuff.
Alright, roll me and investigate.
He's keying off of wisdom for me for some reason.
That's weird.
It's-
Wait, what?
I must have just clicked it. It's the same number, so it's still a +4.
What is your alignment?
That's a question.
You might want to answer that in a private channel.
Yeah, you can send me
I
a
don't
message.
really like. I don't really think my characters usually is like in an alignment.
So neutral then?
Chaotic neutral for Urag. He's not evil anymore.
You, with your investigation, you realize that the floor is sticky with the dried blood. And you get this...
How is it and sticky?
Things can be sticky with dried blood. Like, if you spill a bunch of juice on the floor and and don't, like, clean it up, even
Steph,
after it's dried, it gets sticky.
Only really, really fresh dried blood would be that sticky.
Maybe
After
it's
a while,
fresh.
it just starts to become flaky and starts to actually mold.
A wizard did it.
Okay. So, do I find no traps though? Just gross blood?
Gross blood. You go...
Oh, no.
Okay. Are you guys going down this area, or no?
I'll cover him.
Alright.
I should be close considering I am a frontline fighter.
Alright, so I know Hecate is somewhere on the good spectrum. Focalin,
True neutral.
you do get a weird sense of it's gross. You feel very uncomfortable. It's like walking into like a haunted house. But you don't necessarily feel a strong effect. Alright, are you guys going deeper? Alright, move your tokens if you're going in.
I'll take up the rear.
Alright, Hecate. You step in here and you feel nauseous. It feels oppressive. It's not just walking into an icky, horrible place. And you know, being a cleric, that this is basically the hollow version of the hallow spell, but done for evil instead of good.
Profane. It's been desecrated.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You just know that more like evil-aligned clerics that service demons and devils and that sort of thing basically have like the opposite version of your spell, and this is what it does. This is why the blood is still sticky, even though it shouldn't be. After all this time.
Hecate, will hunch over slightly in discomfort, and she'll just call out, "Where ahead? This place has been desecrated."
All right, and then everyone, now that as soon as you get to that landing, I want everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Even
Okay.
Arcady?
Yeah.
Arcady's, I'm just sort of hand waving it. There's no monsters here, and at least in section 9.
Wow.
Oh shit! Okay, so Kevin and Focalin, Arcady, and Hecate. Don't forget yourself.
Yep. Do. Got where
But the
my
owl's
wisdom
okay.
save.
The owl is okay.
Oh no!
Okay, so Hecate, Focalin, Kevin, and Urag. Holy shit, only Arcady survived and the owl are saved.
Wait, survive?
Or not survive, it's not survive. Trust me. Hecate, you start feeling a great mental anguish.
I will clutch my head and I'll just be like, ah!
Wait, is this a charm effect?
No. You just feel like horrific anguish. Everyone who failed, you all take 11 psychic damage.
Oof.
Ugh.
And okay, if you are not anywhere on the good spectrum and you're in this room, you start hearing whispers in your ear saying, kill them. Kill Hecate. She's annoying, right? You had to travel all that way to just reincarnate
Is
her.
anyone else hearing annoying voices right now?
No.
And Kevin?
It's only the people who are not good aligned. So Focalin, Urag is hearing this. I'm not sure about Kevin, and I'm not sure about Arcady.
Kevin's lawful good.
Hecate is still just clutching her head in pain.
Arcady's
Feels-
lawful neutral.
We need to get out of here. Let's keep going forward.
And with that, you guys are able to squeak out of this area. And after you leave it, it's like it's turned off.
That was unpleasant.
Kept telling me I should kill Kevin.
Incredibly unpleasant. But why would it tell you to kill Kevin?
Yes, why?
Something about him being a goody two-shoes.
Just made me sick. Are we out of there, or?
Yeah, you are out of there, and then all of a sudden, you hear, as you enter this cave, you breathe a sigh of relief. You're out of that dreadful place. But before you have a chance to truly compose yourself, you hear a voice as dry as paper crying out, "For years he preserved me, for I never let a sacrifice escape. You belong to him. You are his to consume."
Welcome to the world of tomorrow!
Do we see anything?
Yes, you see a demon pop out. One sec.
I
You see,
shoot it.
Kevin, it's things like that that make people want to kill you.
Want to kill him. I did not want to kill Kevin.
Did you want to kill me? You can admit it.
Nah.
Just rough me up a little bit.
I've dealt with a lot of gods. You're okay.
What did you say?
You
want
call me a
someone-
god?
Elf. Cop. Lawman? Lawman. I've dealt with a lot of lawmen.
Popo, pig.
In this conversation while this demon's manifesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And it goes, "You guys are idiots."
And I.
Oh, hey.
We're at the top of the round, Kevin!
Alright. Glabarazoo.
Again, this one looks again to be made out of partially flesh and partially artificial materials. It has claws on its end, and they've been reinforced with metal, and...
Well, it's gonna be the same thing either way, so...
Alright.
First shot. It's a hit.
Nice.
Offhand. Offhand shot with my old pistol. It's a miss. Now my second attack with my revolver. And that's all I can do.
Urug.
Steph,
Yes.
like to attempt to grapple.
Okay. We're gonna do this.
Athletics. It's 26.
It's a check, not a save, correct?
It is a no legendary say or legendary resistances.
No.
Just a dex check.
I thought it was a strength check.
It's you can dex to resist.
It's your choice, Steph.
It's going to use its
You can
strength.
choose.
You... Oh my god. I rolled... You have more strength than this thing?
Plus 10 athletics.
How do you have a plus 10 athletics?
I have expertise.
Expertise. This is why Hongo had the grappler feat, because it gave him advantage on anything he grappled, and now he has a 27 minimum whenever he rolls.
So
Jesus.
he's grappled.
You
As
grappled
the-
the Glabrazoo.
And then I would like to give the next person to attack at advantage with my bonus attack.
Okay, and that would give the Glabrazoo its... What status is it again? Help remind me.
Grapple.
Grapple.
So it just
It
doesn't
has
have a
zero
movement speed. Yeah.
All right.
And cannot benefit from things that increase movement speed.
Bucklin, you see Urag grapple this gigantic demonic monstrosity.
So, judging by
And
the
you have advantage.
situation, yeah, I know. I'm going to mutter under my breath. We forgot to get you a magic weapon, didn't we?
I have one.
Oh, okay.
This makes sense.
It's
One
almost
big
as if
thing.
after Hecate died from those wraiths, you all went and got magical weapons.
Cool. I wasn't here for that, so
Yeah.
thank you. Bonus action, I will Blade Song.
Nice.
And then I will attack with my rapier twice. I get advantage on the first hit
26.
for minimum damage. Ugh. And then I will use my extra attack feature. Oh shoot, I didn't actually roll any damage on that. Does an 18 hit this thing? Because I forgot to target it.
Yes, just barely.
Okay, so it takes 5 damage from the first attack, and then this one actually will hit it, dealing an extra 8 that actually got dealt to it.
All
And then
right.
before I end my turn, I tell my owl to give our good halfling friend advantage on his attacks. Or his first attack, I should say. As the owl helps Arcady and flies through
Okay.
its legs to the back of the room.
All right. Hecate.
Okay, bonus action, spiritual weapon. Control, click, target. Yes!
Oh my god, Hecate!
Twice tonight, nice.
Sweet. Didn't think to curse it because of my mace, so I'll duck and weave and pop in there and find my character sheet so I can select Mace of Disruption.
Another hit.
Okay, and damage And if it has 25 hit points or less, it's got to do that save.
Does not have 25 hit points or
Didn't
less.
think so.
You would, and also you would have to move. You're in the back right now. You would have to move up front to hit it with your mace.
Yeah, can I like move up and
Yeah.
smack him and like move back, or do I have to like, go all the way around? Because I'll do either, whatever works. I'll do.
You can't if you. Oh wait, he can't do reactions, can he? When he's grappled.
Yeah, he can.
No.
He has reactions.
He has
He just
reactions.
doesn't
He
have
just
a-
has 0 speed.
Okay, so I'll circle around him then. So there, I'm on this side,
Okay.
and that's it for me.
He will do. He will look at you, Urag, and say, "Oh, you want to be? You're accepting your fate, Urag, coming into the loving embrace of, in my loving embrace."
No, thank you.
So he is going to punch you.
Okay. I'm gonna uncanny dodge that. So
Okay,
I took
so you take 5.
5. Yeah, so I'll fix that.
It's going to hit you again.
Oof.
Another
Guys,
hit.
this is hitting pretty hard.
That's another 9. And then it's going to stab you twice.
Excuse me.
It makes 4 attacks.
Oh God.
I'm not making this up. The Glad
What CR is this? Oh,
I don't know. One sec.
I think it's CR9.
Jesus. What is this adventure?
That was one of the negative things about this adventure, is that it's hard mode.
Okay, let's go shopping again.
Yeah, we need
CR9
plus
is
3 armor, plus 3 weapons.
CR9
Yeah.
is only a hard for us.
We just got a +2 weapon. None of us can use it.
I have been meaning to multi-class into fighter to get at least action surge to really be able to ramp up my spellcasting. Yeah. So I will then get martial weapon proficiency, and I could use it.
Miss.
Hey, he missed.
Oh, thank
Miss
God.
again.
Okay, I need health.
Arcady.
He always has to touch things.
Remember your advantage.
Yep, I will run down to the corner around here. And with advantage. And this is
Hit.
magical.
Wait, you have a +1 crossbow.
Yeah, you're rolling.
Yes, that's why this is magical.
There's
No,
also
it
one
isn't.
more.
It isn't. It's partially resisted. Because
You have to actually add magic to it. To the,
No, you
the
need to
properties.
drag in a +1 hand crossbow.
Or you could. Oh, I assumed you changed the plus to hit, so you just have to add magic in lowercase after piercing.
In the properties?
In the properties.
Oh, okay.
Does it.
Yeah, it's comma magic. I should say. Sorry.
So it'll be like ranged, comma, magic.
There we go.
That way,
Now
yeah.
it's working.
Yep, now it's working.
So it should have taken another 2, 5, 7.
I already added it.
Okay.
While we were talking. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Oh, no, second attack.
We already rolled the damage for the second attack, sort of. Oh,
And it's a
You
1, so I get to re-roll it.
Nice.
Yay!
So there we go. Second attack is 8 damage.
8 damage. Alright. I believe you already added
What?
it, so it's good.
Yep. What do you want to be resurrected as or reincarnated as?
Kevin.
I refuse.
All right. Well, let's use my 2 attacks because I'm not close enough to do much else. So
You still have your revolver.
it's amazing. I'm doing 2 ranged attacks with it.
Hit.
So first, eh. And oh, there's a wall. This is a wall right between me and Urag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to stay here if I want to keep a bead on that guy. So done. Urag, go.
I would like to shove this thing prone.
That is another athletics check.
Yep. Oh no.
19. Nope.
Damn it. Bonus action, give Falkland advantage.
Cool.
All right.
And I believe that's it for me.
Falkland, you have advantage.
How injured is this guy? Heavily?
About halfway.
I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna continue attacking this guy.
Punch, punch,
Stop.
punch.
Oh, I was gonna haste, and then I looked at it and went, no, he's pretty injured right now, so isn't that all that great an option to? Oh shoot, I forgot to.
Oh, you hit it. You hit
Okay.
it.
Yeah, well, let's see if it was a crit. It was not. Cool. So that's first attack, second attack, misses. Awesome. And then Owl is gonna fly through again, and again give Arcady help.
All right, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, flying up to there.
Kate. Sarah, did your computer die again?
Nope, I'm muted. Sorry.
Ah, there you go.
Action, channel divinity, cursed him, so he's now vulnerable to all damage until he gets hit again. Bonus action, pop him with my spiritual weapon. Miss?
Miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. However, the curse is still active until somebody hits him, so
Arcady,
good luck, Arcady.
your advantage.
Who has
The
advantage?
Crit,
curse is
crit,
he's
crit,
vulnerable to
crit.
all the things. If that
All
Yeah.
the things. All the things.
Whatever damage gets rolled is doubled.
All right.
No matter what type of damage it is, slashing, magical, elemental damage, like every single damage
It
that is dealt by the
also-
attack is doubled.
It gets over resistance and I believe immunity.
Yeah.
It prevents immunity, it prevents resistance, and makes them vulnerable to all damage for one attack.
Do it, Stephanie. I know what you're looking at. Do it.
Well, do you really know what I'm looking at? Are you watching it on Twitch?
No. I was setting up a campaign that had one of these in it, so I'm pretty sure I know what you're looking at.
It
The-
has an
the-
AoE.
The Glabrazoo looks at you, Urag, and says, "I think it's time we stop this little dance, shall we?"
Oh god.
What's it doing?
I got something.
So long as he doesn't outright kill you, you're good. I can bring you back.
Failed, and you are stunned.
What is he casting a spell?
It is a spell, but it's innate
Counter
magic.
spell.
Yeah, that's magic items. I was wrong about that. Magic items you can't counterspell.
Magic items you can't counterspell.
You
Okay.
can you can counterspell innate.
All right.
Unless it's only material, unless it's only component is material component.
Roll me. It's what he was casting was Power Word Stun, which is an 8th level spell. So you're gonna have to roll. What are the rolls you have to roll? Because you're casting it at 13.
He has to roll in. Yeah, he has to 18 or better.
God damn it!
Nope, you're stunned.
Notably, stun does not remove the grappled condition from him.
Really?
Yeah. and that is his action, I believe.
Nope. Still has 2 attacks.
Oh.
He's got advantage on me because I'm stunned.
Yep. That was his plan all along.
All right, I just have to survive the first one without going to 1.
You have a spell scroll or revivify, which is exceptionally rare in this world.
Hecate also has Spare the Dying, so...
That's a hit.
Just need to not go down to this one. Okay, we're good.
Oh, there's another attack, and
Oh, we're even better.
it missed.
Okay.
It missed.
Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage, and it missed. It
I
rolled a
have 19
17.
AC. Realize I have a 19 AC. I am very hard to hit at this level.
I currently have a 19 AC as well. But
Yeah, but I
can
can't
bump
make
mine
mine
up to
5 higher.
24.
Yeah, because you took that feat, right, to get the next level of armor, right?
Yeah, I took moderately armored as my 4th level.
Here's a question though. When you're stunned, doesn't it count as an automatic crit?
No, that's unconscious.
No?
That's
Okay.
unconscious.
No, that's
I would
incapacitated,
still be up
which is different.
regardless. I would actually still be up regardless.
Arcady,
You have advantage, and it's vulnerable.
its clever plan didn't work out quite so well.
All right,
Nope.
forgot
Let's
about
see how it
Roland's
goes.
turn.
About as well as it could.
Double crit! Oh my god!
So that becomes
36 damage.
Yeah.
So I need to add another, 20?
18.
18, alright.
Yeah, not a great roll on the sneak attack.
Yeah.
No.
It's looking worse for wear now.
Second attack. And done.
Oh, would that have been a 16, or was that a one and done sort of
Just
deal?
the one.
Just the one, okay.
Just the first attack.
Yeah.
Kevin!
It's for the next application of damage. It doesn't necessarily require a attack roll.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my 2 attacks again. First. Oh, so close to 20.
So close. But no cigar.
And done.
Rag, you are stunned.
Do I get a save?
Looking that up.
Also, does he have to maintain concentration on that?
No.
Yes, it is an 8th level spell.
It is an 8th level spell. You can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn. And
That's
nope.
a 2. Does a 2 beat a spell save DC?
No. No.
Darn. I'm still up. I'm very hurt though.
Jacqueline.
Just double checking something. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. All right, we're gonna attack. Oh god. Attack again?
It!
Yay!
And it's down!
That is for doing all that damage to the man sitting next to me without even trying to touch me.
It's a demon devil. It's probably smart enough to know not to attack the abjuration-y wizard first.
The guy wearing 0 armor with a sword in his hand against the guy who has all the armor.
To be fair, it was grappling it, and it had gone mad. And at the
I actually have more hit points than almost anyone in the party.
You guys, with the exception of the wraiths, it's after 10 now, but with the exception of the wraiths, you have pretty much cleansed this place. There's no other items here, and you guys level up.
Okay.
Are you guys? Do we want to just?
Are we
hand
killing
wave?
the wraiths at some point?
You know what? I think I might hand wave the wraiths. You now all have +1 weapons. They were kind of injured, even though it was a couple days ago. Well, they would have healed by now, but I'm just gonna hand wave it. You guys all have +1 weapons now. It's not gonna be the, and you know what's down there, so you can sort of like be smarter about it.
Rest first, and then we take them out.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hand wave that, just because it's after 10. And you realize that this cave, has a secret. It goes into a cave which exits into the Luna Valley. So there's an escape route. And you also have all this food to deliver. But with that, I will end the stream. I would like to thank... hold on 2 seconds. Let's see which one of our compatriots is on. I did roll for fun last week. And today I'm going to do Diesel Shots. So we're going to raid Diesel Shots channel. I would like to thank Jingo the Fool. Please check out his channel. And thank him for chatting away today while he preps his game. And then I would also like to thank Bloodlust Community Showcase, Lurks, and Ryo Thesis, and Sibriz. Have a good evening. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.